Well, I started when I was 3 on a pocket bike in my backyard, and then 4
On
or
the dirt?
5. Yep. My dad got me a pocket bike and would just send me down through the backyard, some trails and stuff on my pocket bike, and yeah, it was a blast. And then when I turned 6, I got on the asphalt and never really turned back. It was kind of supermoto stuff. Um, but I always just stayed asphalt only, would only run the go-kart track.
Did you come up through a series or something? Was that a VIR you were riding?
Yeah, VIR a lot, but we went around with SMEC all the time. We did all their rounds. We went to Canada with them, here in Wisconsin, down to Florida. I mean, just all over the country doing supermoto stuff.
Was that because of an age thing? Like, because where you could just ride, or was it because you just had a supermoto bike?
Well, we had a supermoto bike, and then also my dad was actually running the pro class for SMEC, and chasing some points around, and he did really well. He was racing against Miles Thornton, Eric Stump, Johnny Lewis. They were all doing it, and he was real good. He would always come in 4th behind those 3. So, but other than that, kind of just riding around wherever we could ride.
When did you get into what was the trajectory? Was it always to go road racing?
Yeah, kind of by the time when we started supermoto, we were like, I want to road race. And then when I was 8, bought a bike, bought a NSR 50 that was built to the moon, had a 63 kit in it, like super light flywheel. I would always stall the thing out. And I started doing Wera stuff, the mini class, and I raced Pittsburgh on that, Little Talladega, Barber. We did a bunch of tracks on that thing, and then went up to RS 125 frame, but it had the 85 motor in it, and then RS 125, then R3, and just kind of built on it from that.
So you went RS 125 and then an R3.
Yes.
Kind of like a step backwards.
Yeah,
huh?
that's got to be kind of weird.
Yeah, it was definitely weird, but watching like all the Junior Cup stuff, that was kind of where we had to go. Making it in the GP anything is a lot tougher than making it in the production bike stuff. So,
did you ever want to go as a kid, like try to go to Europe or?
Yeah, I mean, I always did, but it's a lot of money, a lot of commitment that we just couldn't put in at the time. But it wasn't. I wanted to be on the world stage, whether it was MotoGP, World Superbike. The end goal is to always be on the world stage. I want to be racing against the best of the best guys.
And is that still where your mindset is, or are you kind of on a different path now that you're more tied in with Yamaha and so on and so forth here in the U.S.?
No, I definitely want to be on the world stage still. Anything we can do to make it over there, but it's still kind of the same story. You need a lot of money to make it overseas, and still working on that.
Yeah, but I mean, like the pipeline, like Gerloff went straight from Yamaha to Yamaha.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
for sure.
if there is a pipeline,
you're in it. Yeah,
that's kind of the hope. That's the hope we have is to make it through Yamaha somehow, get over there.
What about at what point? Like, what was your first kind of realization that you could go road racing, and like was it just you showed up to Moto America Junior Cup kind of thing, or like what was how did you get here, I guess, in terms of actually getting into Moto America?
Yeah, so like I said, I went to the R3, raced that for a few years, then I got a 400, kind of thinking, okay, we're gonna go start racing some Moto America stuff. My parents put me in for half a season. I turned 14 halfway through the season, so they put me in. And then Into Track Days picked me up with their team the next season on the R3. And, I really struggled in Junior Cup. I never really did anything good. I never had a top 5. But they went ahead and threw me on the R7. And the R7 I clicked with pretty quick. I won the first race of the season on it. And, I'll say that race was a lot of the bike. I had one of the fast bikes out there. I was one of the lightest riders. But it kind of clicked right then. I was like, okay, maybe I can win some races. Maybe I can get a championship. And I feel like that was kind of when it all started, getting the ball rolling.
What race was that?
That was Daytona. 2022.
You were there, no?
Yep, I was there. Yeah.
This guy smoked you.
No, I didn't race the Twins Cup there.
Okay. You got out of that one.
No, but it was a huge battle, no?
Yeah, it was
is that where Maz hit the wall?
Maz hit the wall, yeah.
Dude, that was an insane race. There was like 8 of you or 10 of you.
Scary to watch, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy just pinballed off everybody.
Yeah.
Dude.